the Versus series. Welcome to the Versus series, the ultimate stage where wisdom and passion meet on every page. The Craig Law Firm, them brothers are the architects of the dream. Big love to Miss Barbara, a cornerstone supporter. That girl loyal through and through. Props to GT and Nobody, friends who stayed near when others fell silent. They echo, cheer. And Dean African, reigning, defending, world champion, supreme. Crafting great arguments, he's this promoter's dream. Dr. Too Sweet, sharp, eloquent, wise, a queen of debate. That sister got fire. Man, that dude Michael Everett, he keep it steady and cool. While Corey, he declaring flat earth is the rule. Gabriel dives deep, exploring the Bible, defining art. A1, the Bible breaker, tears the scriptures apart. Lord Benu, the people's champ, always rises, reborn from the flame. And the phenom Neo Love stands firm, defending Jesus' name. K, Captain K, the Israelite, proud and bold, bridging ancient truths to the modern world. James Cassell bridges the present with ancient truths that transcend. The fit barber trims out the white lies, leaving the black truth beaming with pride. Naga makes their opponents tremble with fear. More promotion for DMG to stir. Vocab Malone rhymes reason with faith. Anonymous Hebrew stays ready to debate. LP cuts short, don't test his faith. Cedric Ortega brings thoughts unconfined. He debates to open our mind. From racism, sexism, and systematic despair to sentient aliens and the truth they might share. Religion and politics fuel these fact fights. Each topic is ablaze under the spotlight's bright light. Shout out to Sonetta and the HOK for blazing the trail for what we do today. The Lion Den thrives as JJ roars. Elder Yara builds us up, helps us restore. All comers are welcome to step in the ring in the Versus series where sharp minds battle to be the king or the queen. The bold and the fearless all play a role. So join the debate. Let your ideology be known. The Versus series is where legends are made. Whose legend was made tonight? Was it my man, the Fit Barber, or was it my man, the Argument King, James Cassell? We're going to hit the link. We got the Fit Barber in the building. We're going to hit the link and let everybody come in and talk that talk. And let's get down to it, man. Fit Barber, what you think, man?
What up? What up? I mean, it goes as, like I said, it still hasn't been proven. I need concrete evidence. You know, when you look at that scenario, you know, like I said, I definitely appreciate the brother, you know, with the slideshow and all of that. I think that was dope. But, you know, out of everything that I heard, once again, we don't have anybody from when he was alive. You know, everything, you know, the earliest writings about him was like 30 years after his death. And then not only that, when you look at like how this story has been used, you know, so like I say, when people lie about something, you know, the first thing they say is, oh man, what reason I got to lie? Like we vividly see why there was a lie. and how it's still been used as a powerful tool. But like I say, there is no evidence of him existing. Like the Jesus that's talked about in the Gospels. Like I say, was Yahshua a common name? Yeah, it was plenty of people with that name. But who we talk about in the Gospels is no, you know, ironclad evidence of him existing. So I ain't
All
convinced.
right. Listen, we got a dangerous individual in the building, Mike. We got a dangerous individual in the building, and I know he is thirsty for some smoke. My brother Courtney Thompson, man, what did you think of the debate? What did you think of the Fit Barber? Give it to us real and raw, bro.
Okay. First and foremost, peace to everybody. Chat
Peace.
and the members in the call. Peace. Yeah, I enjoyed the discussion. I think James got an easy 30 in the first round. Sadly, I didn't really hear much evidence being discussed on your end, with the exception of certain appeals to a couple of scholars, and there wasn't much direct interaction with the information presented by James. And I'm somebody that's had a debate, at least in text, not like this, but I've had debate with James before. I thought he did some slick and called him out for it. But I think James did well in tonight's debate.
All right, Fit Barber, you want to respond?
I mean, that's his opinion. Like I said, I do think that James did come in, like I say, with the slideshow. I'm not a fan of doing the slideshow. I like to but I do think that provides a bit of structure. And once again, with this being such a lie that's been told for so many years, yeah, it's easy to try to say, oh, he existed because ... But once again, it can't be 100% proven that he existed. So to me, once again, it still leaves that gray area of like reasonable doubt, because you still cannot factually, we're talking about proven historical figure. You can't 100% prove that. And it wasn't proven tonight. It never will be proven. So, like I say, I think James did present a good debate, like I said, with the slideshow and all of that, but it can't be proven. And I think it's going to be an age-old debate, because, it just can't be proven.
I got a question regarding the evidence, or whatever you would accept for evidence for proof of historical Jesus. Because you made a lot of emphasis on direct physical evidence. Do you require that same standard for all people from the same general region during the same time period?
You say from that particular region?
And from around the same time period, yeah. Like, do you require from Josephus physical evidence?
Honestly, when it comes to other people from that time, I haven't even thought deep into proving evidence on people from that time in that region, because Jesus is the only person that is worshipped from that time in that region. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't nobody else hold that kind of weight. You know what I'm saying?
In
like
today's world, or since they existed around that time?
I didn't hear the first part of that. What'd you say?
I'm trying to get clarification. You're saying like Jesus is the only person revered, worshipped in today's culture? Or are you saying throughout the last 2,000 years, he was the only human worshipped in this sense?
No. I'm not saying no, because I know there's other religions, but I'm talking about the impact. In the last 2,000 years, is there anybody that holds the weight of Jesus? Like I say, look at our calendar system. Look at, and we live in America. I can't speak to what they're doing in China with Buddha and all of that. But in terms of, Europe and the Western world in the last 2,000 years, who has been, they saying this is the son of God.
Caesar Augustus, who's also a son of God. Caesar Augustus, who was also a son of God.
Is there a calendar based after him?
Well, much of Western thought is premised off of instruction, teachings, and cultural institutions that were implemented during his day.
But what I'm saying, okay, so you putting him over Jesus,
I'm
or you
saying he
putting them neck and
wasn't.
neck?
I'm saying that he was worshipped as a public human, as a human-made deity back in antiquity.
So are there books like Bibles and churches and things like that surrounding his life?
Yes, there's statues. Like I don't have to just. I'm just going with the somebody relevant to the time period of Jesus. I could
Right,
go well before this time period. I could go with Ramses II.
right,
We
right,
look at how he's inscribed in rock cut tombs
mhm,
next to other netchers.
right,
So
right.
what is he portraying himself as? One
No,
of the
no, no,
netchers,
but
one of the gods.
no, but what I'm saying, and I get, but even then, going back to ancient Kemet, they still pulling tombs, or we have evidence of people that were in the pyramids and etched in stone. And they were living and they were documented, it was people documenting them as they were living. What I'm saying, from the Jesus himself, I can't think of anybody that is revered to that same magnitude from that time. That's why I'm saying I need evidence. Like, your original question about the who you say, Caesar,
Caesar
Augustus.
Augustus and the subsequent Caesars. So Tiberius would be one
Yeah,
as well.
so
They
I'm
had
not saying that
temples.
I'm
They
not
were
saying that.
revered. You either lived or died based on your adherence to the Roman uh, imperial code.
Right, right, right. And that's cool. I'm not saying that those people weren't popular. I'm not saying that they didn't have influence. But right now, in terms of Jesus, like, he's the man. I know other people had influence, but they still don't bear the same impact or the magnitude that Jesus has had in the last 2,000 years. Like, they don't. They were probably popular in their time. I'm not saying that they weren't popular guys and they had power, but I mean, you think about Christianity's impact on the entire world based around the existence of Christ being the Son of God. It's nobody that tops that. It's nobody that is neck and neck with that.
Except for
And
when the
Courtney,
Jesus movement. Go ahead.
I know you want to respond, and I guess we lost him. We had Classic Craig up there. I didn't see him fall out, but go ahead and respond. I thought we was going to have to get the Classic. Go ahead.
Yeah, my bad. Classic, come back in. I'll get quiet for you, brother. But yeah, I was just gonna say when the Jesus movement first started, there were tens of thousands, if not millions, of residents of the Roman Empire that were giving verbal and religious cultic devotion to the Caesars. That like many, many more, like it's the shoe is on the other foot. The Jesus movement is first starting. There's less than 1,000 Christians. There's more than 10,000 Roman adherents to a Caesar cult, a Roman imperial cult.
And you said
Uh,
when it first started. So we talking about in the first, like, the first century, second century. What are we talking?
well, this will be all the way up until Theodosius the First.
So what year?
So
What time
after
frame?
Constantine, for the first 300 years of Christian movement, Christianity was a minority religion.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
The
yeah,
primary religion was the Roman imperial cult,
right, right, yeah, yeah.
which circumvented around a Caesar being revered and worshipped as God. I'm just
Uh,
trying to figure out, how does this aspect of reverence determine non-historical person or even son of God? Because again, these type of titles, mythological, theological, however you want to take it,
mhm.
those titles are attributed to other characters in the ancient Near East that nobody debates if they were historical or not, like
You said
Caesars.
you said nobody debates if they're historical.
Yeah, like Caesars. But I'm also trying to speak in a nuanced manner, because the traditions we got about this Jesus character,
Is
they're
there is
about
there?
a
Let me
itinerant
ask.
Jewish preacher, not a person of
Yeah,
major
yeah,
religious or political influence.
yeah, yeah.
So I'm trying to interpret the information accordingly. Like I
Is
can't
there
put Jesus on the same pedestal as Caesar
right?
because his He wasn't a ruler in that sense. He wasn't a political figure.
Mm. Is there a Roman record of the Caesars being existing, like being in existence?
Yeah, but no original documents of them exist.
You say you cut out. You said no original what?
No original manuscripts of them exist. We do have copies from hundreds of years later.
Mm.
Sometimes thousands, like the major substantial copies of some of these documents, come 1,000 years later. So
Well, I mean, so even to that point, I get, it could be debated if they actually existed. That could be debated if there is no record. I mean, what other, and once again, you sound like you well versed on the Caesars and all that. I'm not even really well versed on that topic. So I'm not gonna act like I know about Caesar and all the different Caesars and all that. But based on what you're saying, if the record of their existence doesn't come until thousands of years later, then that's up for debate too. The only reason the debate about Jesus was even a thing is because, like I related the Bible to the movie Forrest Gump. And brother James wanted to have a debate. And like I said, it's gonna be an age-old debate, but there's still, when you really research the actual existence of Jesus, there's nothing like, example, we know King Tut existed. We know Emotep existed. We know these things. When it comes to Christ, where's the evidence? So my question, and when I use my own mind, I think about how can we have evidence of people that existed thousands of years before Christ, but then with Christ, there is no concrete evidence of his existence. And then people are supposed to just buy into this, so that's, to me, that's room for the debate.
I got you. I just think quite frequently people conflate the issues. They'll ask about if Jesus was a historical
Mhm.
person, they'll demand historical evidence,
Yeah.
and then they'll argue about miraculous actions, works, or wonders attributed
Mhm.
to the character,
Yeah.
which is a pivot from the issue of historicity, especially if the person asking about historicity does not believe that there's a possibility of miraculous events, such as walking on water or what have you.
Hmm.
So I'm not saying that that's necessarily your position. I
Yeah,
would
yeah, yeah.
say that your position sort of entails um, that historical rationale concerning the information. And this is
I-
a criticism. I'm not trying to,
yeah.
say you're stupid or nothing. I
Right,
think
right.
you're a very intelligent brother. I think that's why I'm trying to, at least from my perspective, I think the best type of arguments, not saying James didn't provide a good one or a good line of thinking about the issue, but the best type of arguments for historical Jesus are comparative, because that's when you, in comparative to some other first century Jewish person, um, because like Josephus talks about a lot of different Jews, individuals. Some of those individuals he wasn't even born yet to experience,
Mhm.
whether it be Jesus or John the Baptist, or, he was alive for James. But Jesus and John the Baptist are two characters that, taking the standard understanding of Josephus's life, he's not there no more. I'm gonna be quiet. I see Craig came back.
Uh,
All right,
Yeah.
classic Craig in the building. What you got, Craig?
Hey man, my bad. I'm in a bad area. But I just want to say this to Fit Barber and the
mhm.
Argument King James. That was a heck of a debate. It was very exciting. It's always a pleasure to see James do his thing and stuff like that to show why he is the Argument King. I gotta say this to Fit Barber though. Hey, bro, you did a heck of a job against a veteran like James.
Yeah.
One of the things I'm gonna just be 100% with you, right? In debating, sometimes you got to actually show the crowd what you're arguing against. I
Right.
know what you're trying to show it, but with a person like James, who's pretty much in a lot of ways visual, and he'll attack your points, you got to attack his points back. Because I
Right.
understand you
Right.
feel like things are like common sense in a lot of ways. I get it
Yeah.
100%. But with a person in like James in a debate, he'll take advantage of that and pretty much make it seem as if you don't have nothing to show and prove, right?
Right.
But other than that, I know what research you're talking about, and I understand what James was talking about too. But I have to say, bro, it was a great debate to see two black men fight intellectually on a platform, the best platform ever. That's Paradigm Shift TV 314. That
Oh
was a
yeah,
heck of a battle. You
yeah,
know what I'm saying? But heck of a battle. You had one against LP. You had one against James. I see you attacking everybody that followed a good book. So,
oh yeah,
hey, hey, heck of a debate, brother.
yeah, yeah.
I can't wait till your next debate, man. Like you're getting better and better as you go.
Oh, right on.
Um, yeah. I can't wait to see you again, bro. You growing on me, Doc. Anyway,
Oh,
yo,
right on.
I headed on to you, DMG. We'll talk later, Doc. Peace out, everybody. What's
All
up,
right,
bro?
Thank you, thank you, thank
right on, Classic Craig. We got the young scribe in the building. What's your thoughts on the debate, bro?
Peace to the entire panel, to both debaters. I just want to say both of y'all did a good job. Uh, the fit barber, bro. You need slides,
you.
bro. You need a visual representation
Yeah,
of what you talking
yeah,
about while you talking, because you got to realize the audience may not be that involved in the topic. Some of us is
mm,
just here to show up and show out type
yeah,
shit. You know what I'm saying? Not
yeah.
not to cause a disturbance, but we may not be that much in tune with the topic as y'all are.
Right,
So you
right.
got to remember, it's a certain layer of people that's watching this that need a visual representation of what you talking about while you talking. I think
Mhm,
that would have strengthened your argument probably times 10, and this probably would have, the outcome probably wouldn't have looked how it looked. I'm not saying
mm.
you got scrubbed out, because I don't even like James like that, and James know that. but he definitely got that one. I'm not no hater. Much respect
Yeah,
to both
yeah,
of y'all, but he definitely
yeah,
got that.
yeah. Yeah, I definitely, me and DMG didn't talked about it before. Like, I need to buckle down and probably do slideshows because, like you said, the crowd may not be well versed, and I think people are more visual. So I think having a slide, kind of talking, it just makes things look neater. I'm sitting there scrambling through my notes that I done wrote down and did my research. So, I definitely think, especially a debate on this particular topic, it's already a hard debate to have, especially being on the opposing side of it, saying he didn't exist when you got
Absolutely.
people that have gone to church, people have devoted their life to this belief. So, it's really, for me, it was like an uphill thing saying, look, you got to prove that he existed because I still don't believe there's proof. But for the audience and the people that are watching, it's like I said, people are visual. So people do need to kind of see exactly what I'm talking about, different stories and things like that. But no, I definitely appreciate the feedback and everything. I'm receptive to it. So no, I
For sure,
appreciate
bro.
that.
Like
I
no
appreciate that.
shade. I think you had
No,
some
yeah, yeah,
good
yeah.
arguments. As you had some good points as far as, like, you know what I'm saying, where's the writings while he, you know what I'm saying, of his life story while he existed. I think
Yeah.
those are some strong points. I think James has some good counters. He mentioned a dude's name, and I think he's trying to hint at the fact this guy may have wrote about Jesus while he was living. And
Mhm.
James, definitely jump in and correct me if I'm wrong, but I never heard of this guy. So it's some stuff everybody needs to go research and look up.
Yeah.
It's still information both sides. It's like you said, it's a controversial topic. So
Mhm.
it's y'all both brought out some information. I just think because of the visual representation of his argument, overall it just kind of looked better, and that's just
Right.
my opinion. I
No.
don't represent the judges or nothing, or you know what I mean. That's
Yeah.
just my opinion.
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
I appreciate that.
James not here. He didn't take the. I sent him the link, but it don't look like he had time to come in. So, but yeah, nah, definitely good feedback. What's your response? Hey, Rock, just go back and look at it, man. It's still up. This the aftermath show though. So yeah, go check it out for me. But what you think, Phil Barber, on the constructive criticism?
Nah, I appreciate it because uh this is definitely, obviously my second debate. So just kind of getting my feet wet with it. I appreciate all constructive criticism because I feel like this still like my rookie season. But so no, I definitely appreciate. I definitely, in terms of like a historical debate, I think certain debates you may not need, or maybe you do for every debate. I don't know. I need to maybe go watch more debates and see if you need like slideshows for all of them, especially being when you're trying to talk to a crowd that's visual and trying to check it out. Because obviously when we preparing for these debates, we doing the research, we believe in what we researching or whatever, and we kind of know it, but trying to relay that message to the crowd. So yeah, I'm definitely, I'm appreciative of the constructive criticism. I'm definitely, I
Yeah.
appreciate it. It's solid
And like
feedback.
me-
I like it.
And me and you, like you say, we had those conversations, and I think in terms of this section of YouTube and this community that we in, the slides are almost part and parcel to these debates, the visual aspect of it. But right now we got, I talk about the Versus series being where legends are made. We got a certified legend in the building. I got to put the ISO on this dude. We got Jay. Wait a minute. Let me get it right. Let me get it right. I almost said JJ. We got Mandinka Molly in the building. What's up with you, bro?
Hey, what's up, family, man? Hey, I love to see the new debaters coming out, man. Especially the ones fresh out the water. I didn't know we needed slides. I didn't know neither, brother. You hear me?
Yeah.
But that ain't gonna stop you, brother, man. Hey, like
Yeah,
I said,
yeah.
man, it's refreshing to see that you got that drive, bro. Like I said, you went against a veteran, James Cassell. I didn't see the debate, but according to how the after show going, you do better next time.
Oh, yeah.
Look, I'm seeing young scribe, what I'm saying, critiquing people, what I'm saying. The evolution of these debates go, they continue to grow.
Oh,
You
yeah.
see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but hey, DMG, peace, man. I love what you're doing, man. It's a good thing to keep these debates going.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of people, when you ain't behind the scenes, it's harder than what you think. A lot of times brothers want to be in the back chat arguing all the time, man. So that's when I gotta pop out. Right now, I'm popping out.
Yeah.
You see, Soldier K9, you've been running your goddamn mouth. Who else? Jashu, Unc, all I'm running. I told DMG earlier.
Yeah.
You can't just call nobody out, and I ain't trying to take over the show, but I'm saying you can't call nobody out and then now you want to backtrack.
Yeah.
You got to have conclusive evidence that Christopher Columbus came to the Americas before Africans. I need to see it. I'm gonna kill you guys with science. All you Euro-Asians talking about they the goddamn first Cometics. All that nonsense, man.
Yeah.
You hear me?
Yeah.
All these Lucy Bones, that's for you, Unc. I got one for you, Jashu, these Euro-Asians, and Cedric. You running from this. You talking about Christopher Columbus came to the Americas for Africa. Nigga, I'm gonna tell you something. Nigga, I got goddamn African teeth. I wasn't gonna tell you. I got dental records, nigga. I was gonna hold that on you, but see, I ain't gotta hold my hand because you can't beat it now, and you ain't gonna be able to beat it in the goddamn debate. You hear me? Shout out to DMG. Goddamn a paradigm shift. Keeping it going.
Shout out. Peace, Mandinka, peace. Mandinka Molly calling them out. So yeah, family, I think the brother, this is only his second debate. I think he had a good showing against LP, who is also a veteran. It's not like as a rookie, he going against other rookies. He actually going against seasoned veterans. He not turning down no challenges. And I think that it's a lot to be said about that. So for me,
absolutely.
I think the brother just as he hones his style and takes his approach and kind of forges it a little more, gets the PowerPoint presentation thing down. I think he's gonna be a force to reckon with. He a throwback to the Dr. Ben and Dr. Clark students, Astra Quezzy. So he ain't even hit y'all upside the head with none of that yet. And me and the brother actually gonna be doing a presentation where he gonna come on and he gonna continue to break down the fact that he believes us as Black people in America, the descendants of the slaves of the antebellum South, have no culture. And I know that's going to be very polarizing. So if you want to talk about that for a minute, bro, you know, whet their appetite a little bit.
Oh man, I mean that I'm definitely looking forward to breaking that down. I think, you know, initially when people hear it, it's just like anything else that's enlightening. It's bright, it's blinding, and people initially reject it. But if you understand what a culture is, and when you really break down and take a look at what a culture is and how it operates and all of the functions of a culture, then you look at Black people in America, you know, descendants of slaves, like we don't have one. So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to, you know, furthering our conversation on that, and just, you know, definitely hitting them upside the head with the information. And, you know, like I say, some gonna receive it, some ain't, but you know, we throwing it out there.
There it is. There it is. Young Scribe and Courtney, y'all got anything else to add, man? We gonna get ready to go and get up out of here.
No, brother, your name is Michael.
Oh yeah.
All right. I do think you did a good job in light of the position you were defending. Just to get that out there. I think you did a good job. Just gotta utilize, you could have utilized Carrier and Price a little better, but I mean, you did good other than that. But
Yeah.
I'll holler at y'all. Peace. Thank you for me being on the platform. And again, good job with the debate. Everybody involved, good job.
Right
For
on.
sure.
Thank you.
And Courtney, before you, damn, he gone. I'm gonna hit him up later because I got something with him and GT coming up. Two Christians gonna clash on when the Exodus occurred. So I got to get them at the negotiating table. Young Scribe, what you got, bro?
I ain't got much for y'all, but I will say this, bro. Like, don't be discouraged by the night. I don't think you did bad at all. I just think it was it was an aspect of this round that you were missing. But once we already got that flattened iron, so I know next time you come around, you're gonna have some slides, some visual representation. I think you had some solid angles. I would have dug off deeper and like try to drag the mysticism out of the argument. You know what I mean? So if you agree that Jesus was a historical figure, do you also agree that he spit in somebody's eye, threw some dirt on them, and that person had vision again? Do you also agree that, you know what I'm saying, that he walked on water? Like, I wouldn't allow somebody to put that border in their argument as far as the historical and the mysticism. I would have tried to break that little barrier down. If you believe in Jesus in totality, then you should also believe in this and that and that and that and the other. You know what I mean? But I think you had some great angles, though. Truly, bro. I just think the visual aspect was missing from it. Yeah. And if you go back and shout out to Mandika Mali, formerly known as Jeremiah 7000, because he was the first person that gave me my shot as far as debate. And you know what I'm saying? He allowed me on his platform to go do my thing against somebody named the local Hebrew Tyrell. And if you ever see that debate, I have no visual representation. You know what I mean? So that's just one of those early things that we get in, we get over, we understand, we get past that learning curve when we become great. So don't be discouraged, brother. Your arguments was awesome, but it was just the visual representation that made it caught people off guard. That's all I'm saying.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
No.
DMG, you doing great things, brother. You back to back with it now.
I appreciate it, man.
Now.
I appreciate it.
I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here and let y'all do y'all thing, though.
All right, my brother. Appreciate you.
For sure, brother.
All right, Fit Barber, you got the last word, bro.
No, I just want to say, man, like I say, thank you again for, you know, having me on the experience. You know, I'm definitely looking forward to, you know, continually sharpening my iron and honing in on my skill. And I definitely appreciate you for having me on. It's always a pleasure. You know, I enjoy this, man. This is a newfound passion, man, debating.
No doubt. No doubt.
Right on, bro.
Hey man, it's the least I can do. I got an ISO on me. It's the least I can do bringing this brother on the platform. He resurrected my facial follicles. So I feel like I owe him. Anytime he want to come on, he got carte blanche because, you know, my facial hair was looking a little, it was lacking, I'll just say. And the brother touched me like Jesus was touching folks back in the day. He touched me all up in here, and the next thing you know, voila. Shout out to my brothers who thought I couldn't do it. I'm killing y'all right now, and I know y'all want to cut your beard off and start over, but don't do it. Keep hope alive. Come to St. Louis and visit U City's own Fit Barber, and he'll get you together. That being said, y'all know what it is, man. It's Paradigm Shift TV. It's your brother DMG. The infamous one, the HNIC. Hit that cash out, hit that membership, and let's keep this thing going, man. We trying to keep these programs going, these conversations going. Fit Barber will be back. I'll be black. And we'll see y'all next time, man. We're gonna leave y'all with, you say, yeah, let me work with that new. That's what's up, man, Dinka. I'll put y'all in touch. I actually mentioned something to him Saturday, believe it or not. And yeah, that we'll definitely do that. We'll definitely do that. So yeah, man, we're gonna leave y'all with the legendary Neo Love, man, as we get on up out of here. My brother, I'm gonna holler at you this weekend, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
All right, man. Peace.
All right.
Yeah. I know I got about 30 seconds to make y'all feel it before y'all turn it off these days. That I might not even release here. But I be doing this shit for me. Help me get through. I feel like I give until I can't, but most don't recognize it till I ain't. Blood on them covers, she hoping paint. Sorry, mama, but it ain't. This world took a toll on me, and everyone that say they love me always seem to follow me. The same one that call me great, treat me like I ain't shit. I read between the lines, it's written all over your eyes. I see the disappointment in the eyes of the ones who want me dead, but I ain't never been scared. I tried to get there. Sometimes I wonder if I survived or did I die on that ride to that hospital. Demons all around me, I am not mental. This game of life, it is not simple. Last time I was happy, I was popping pills.